What are you willing to give up for perfect love? What are you willing to give up for real love? Ask yourself this honest question. Are you willing to give up all the things you cared about, or you thought you truly cared about, just to experience real love, perfect love? Hebrews chapter 2, verse 14 through 18. Since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in their humanity, so that by his death he might break the power of him who holds the power of death, that is, the devil, and free those who all their lives were held in slavery by fear of death. For surely it is not angels he helps, but Abraham's descendants. For this reason he had to be made like them, fully human in every way, in order that he might become a merciful and faithful high priest, make atonement for sins of the people. Because he himself suffered when he was tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted. This is true love and support. Name somebody that's currently living right now that's going to suffer for your sins. Name somebody that's currently living right now that's going to suffer for your sins and your bad deeds, your evil deeds that you made, that you committed. It's nobody. But yet we're still so attached to the ways of the flesh, the cravings of the flesh, the ways of the world. Or I won't give up this. I'll accept God here, but I won't give up seeking sex because it makes me feel so good. I won't give up having sex out of marriage because I can't control it. It just feels so good. I don't want to miss out on it. I'll feel like I'm missing out on something. I don't want to give up on smoking because, man, smoking feels so good. Drinking feels so good. These things are all lies, bro. They're all lies. It's just things that are distracting us from what real love is and how satisfying Jesus' love is. How quenching it is to every part of the body, the soul, and mind when you really realize how much he actually loves you. Can't give up this food, can't give up this food. I just love eating this food so much. Like I'm not giving up pork. I'm not giving up this, or I'm not giving up this certain type of lifestyle because I just like doing it. Like these things are all temporary. Like they're all gonna eventually mean nothing. They're all past. They all spoil. They don't last forever. It's just, I guess that's just the way of the flesh and the way of the enemy to put importance on things that don't mean nothing at the end of the day. When it comes to the salvation of the soul, they don't mean nothing, man. They don't mean nothing. So what are you willing to give up for the Lord's love? Or are you willing to keep everything temporary to not experience something everlasting, eternal, fulfilling, and perfect? It feels that good. It feels that good that you want to. Maybe the thought of everlasting, eternal is something you can't comprehend, understand. And if you can't comprehend, understand it, read the Bible. Read the book of Hebrews. Whatever. I'm not giving up my Instagram. I'm not deleting my Instagram. Or I'm not deleting my Twitter because that's how this and that. That's how I do this and that. I'm not deleting it. Like, bro, it's these things that keep people confused and lost and not knowing what real love is, which Jesus is real love. Look at this. People don't even know what real love is. They don't even want real love. They've been deceived and fooled and played on what love is. Like, they don't even want it no more. They say F love, forget love, like it's not real, or it's just this, or it's just that. Like it's the constant reliance on things that are temporary. It's what's confusing your mind about what real love is. God is real love. Jesus is real love. Real love is selfless. Real love isn't attached to something of the flesh, a craving of the flesh, a urge of the flesh that you're not willing to give up. Real love isn't attached to a stronghold of, oh, I just love this certain type of food so much, so I keep eating it without stopping. Or I love this feeling of sex, orgasm. I just keep doing it. Are you willing to give up that girl that just knows how to really fulfill your sexual needs? That girl that really knows how to suck it on you before marriage. Yeah, it gets that serious. Ladies, are you really willing to give up that guy that really knows how to hit the spot? Y'all aren't even married, but he hits the spot good, so you keep going back to him. Fellas, are you willing to give up that woman that knows how to throw it back? You're not in marriage. This isn't being sanctified through God. Are you willing to give it up for perfect love? Things that are unholy, ungodly, to experience true love, perfect love, unfailing love. It's not real love. It's all temporary things, and they take away from your fullness. They take away from your completeness, because you're relying on something that is temporary. When you rely on something that's temporary, it's like a leech. It's like a parasite. It's beneficial when you're using it, but when you're not using it, it's decaying your mind. It's decaying your thinking patterns. It's decaying the way you think about things. It could not even be these things. It could be coke. It could be cocaine, marijuana, whatever you want to call it. It could be crystal meth or whatever high that you're using to escape the unperfectness of your life and the perfectness of your being, trying to fill the void. It's all temporary, and it all affects you negatively at the end of the day, because you're relying on that thing which is temporary, which you know that you're going to have to keep doing certain things to experience that. But when you give your life to the Lord, and you have an encounter with God, and you truly realize that this love was here the whole time. Perfect love, real love, it was here the entire time. The entire time. You just were deceived by the ways of the flesh, by the ways of the world, by Satan. And some things are passed down through generations of trauma. Strongholds are passed down through generations. So you were deceived this whole time until you come into contact with the truth of the Lord. Seek the Lord. Seek Jesus. Jesus completes. Jesus doesn't take a part out of you and put it back, take a part out of you and put it back, take a part out of you and put it back, like weed or anything else in this world does, because they're temporary. Jesus don't do that. Like, Jesus completes you. In your weakness, you are strengthened through Jesus. You may think you're strong from your own will and from what you're doing. That's because we have freedom of choice. Since we have freedom of choice, we can't accomplish things on our own, but you're only made complete and truly strong and truly perfect through the Lord. There ain't nothing you can accomplish on this world that's going to make you feel perfect other than realizing and submitting your life to the Lord and realizing how much He actually loves you, how much He cares for you, and what He's done for you. And through Him you can be completed, and He can guide your path. I hope this video helped somebody. Y'all be blessed.